Now that you've completed gluing the prime mover together, still waiting for it to dry so that the wheels can go on it, you can turn your attention to the trailer for the logging truck. As with the prime mover, you can take your parts bag and check your parts. Should have one half top of the chassis, the lower half of the chassis, 3 racks to hold the logs, 1, 2, 3, the inevitable bumper bar, 4 wheels, 2 axle holders when it comes out, 2 axles, and most importantly the peg that allows the trailer to be attached to the front of the prime mover. Once again, check all the parts. If they need a bit of a sand, just take the burrs off them, and then you are ready to assemble. Just check that all those parts are there, and then you're ready to go. The first part is that you have to measure what the width of the undercarriage is, and in this case it's 32 mil. This should be 68. Start at 0, might make it easier. Yep, 68. 32 from 68 is 36. Half of that is 18. So from one side, come in 18 mil, and put a line. Get some glue. Put it on the end of the undercarriage of the trailer. Get your paintbrush. At the end of the day, don't forget to put the paintbrush in some water to wash out the glue, otherwise you'll be using a lot of paintbrushes. Line it up, put it down on a flat surface, and there you have the undercarriage and the bumper bar in place. Then you can work 2 ways. Then you can work on the log racks which go on top of the trailer. Once again, put a little bit of glue down in the valleys where the racks sit. Use your paintbrush just to spread it out, up on the edges as well, and then just place in line. Now the racks need to be 15 mil either side of the top of the trailer, so using your ruler you just adjust so that's approximately 15 mil either side. Just move them slightly till they line up at 15 mil. And a good way, once you think you got it right, is one, to look down the side to see if they're all together, and then another way is to just put them down so that they all touch down the edges. Just make sure they sit in properly. Once those 2 parts are together, there's not much more to add to the trailer, except you've got to put these 2 parts together, turn this over and line it up so that you can see down it. Put your glue on the chassis part of the trailer. Use your paintbrush to spread your glue around. Nice even coat. Get a bit up there on the bumper bar as well. And then place it so that the bumper bar is equal to the end of the trailer, opposite to where the hole is for the peg. And then you sit there and line it up so that it's equal distance at the end. The trailer and the chassis underneath are flat on the end. I'll just turn it around so that you can see it's nice and level there. And then check it out so that it's equal distance down. It should be approximately 5 mil either side. That's good that side, that's good that side. Give a little squeeze down, and there it is. While it's in that position, It's not going to go anywhere. A little bit of glue down the hole. Take that glue off. Put it just on the end of the peg and put the peg down in the hole as far as it'll go. And just wipe this glue off around the edges. And there is basically your trailer. The force of the timber going down will hold it all together. As how we put the wheels on the prime mover at the front, you do exactly the same. Axle through the axle holder, put a wheel on. There the axles are, or the wheels are ready to go onto the trailer. Get your little ruler, mark out 20 mil for the first one, get a line across there so it's nice and straight. Then go 35 mil. The 35 mil is up there. And just check that one will sit there and that one will sit up there at 35 mil. And then it's just a matter of getting the glue gun exactly the same as we did this, and there is the logging truck trailer complete, outside of painting or varnishing or doing it with orange oil. To revisit how to weld on the axles and the wheels, we have our 20 mil line, we have our 35 mil line. You get your glue gun, put a little beading of glue down the line on both lines. The axles are exactly the same on both for this, so you don't have to worry about which one goes to the front, which one goes to the back. Line them up on those lines and make sure they're nice and parallel. Then put your little bit of extra beading down both sides of the axle. And there, after you take off the little shards of hot glue, they will peel off and get underneath them. And gives a nice neat job at the end. And there is the trailer finished. With the wheels are on there, then they just all sit together. And there is the logging truck minus the wheels on the front. To finish off this YouTube, I thought I'd explain a little bit about the finishing products that you can use on your trucks. Obviously this one over here, we've just used acrylic paint. The colours red, blue and black, they're the ones that we've decided that would be the corporate colours of the town trucking company. If you didn't want to go into the corporate colours, this particular truck here has been finished with polyurethane. It's a clear varnish. Now there's two ways of coating it. If you want a glossy finish, you just use the straight polyurethane and it will give you a very good shiny finish. The secret to doing that is in between the first coat and the second coat, give the truck a very light sand with wet and dry sandpaper, as fine as you can get, and just to take all the burrs off that paint does on the timber. The second way you can do it is the first coat that you put over it, make the solution 50-50, 50% polyurethane, 50% methylated mineral terps, not methylated spirits, mineral terps. And then that will dry the truck. Once you do it, it'll be dry in about 5 minutes. Then you can give it a second coat and you'll get a low gloss finish on your truck, or you can give it the second coat with full strength polyurethane and you'll get your gloss. The first coat seals all your timber. The third way that you can do it is by using orange oil. It's a non-toxic solution that you can use, and what it does, it brings out the grain in the timber. Now, orange oil is not cheap. A little bottle like this will cost you somewhere between $10 to $15, depends on where you buy it and what hardware and so on. But it goes a long way, and all you need to do is put a little bit on a rag and then just rub it in. Just give a nice even coat, and then with the light on it there you can see how it brings out the grain. And this part here has no orange oil on it, whereas that's there. It dries very quickly, it soaks in, it's like an oil, it just soaks in and brings out the grain. The good part about this, it's non-toxic for children who may have problems in that area, and after a while, as it wears out, you can just redo it and it'll bring the grain back up beautifully of the timber. There are the three options that you can. There are probably more around, but they are the ones that we like to use. Corporate colours, plain varnish or polyurethane, or using orange oil. Have fun with your trucks, enjoy the reading that are there. They are great stories. There's 15 written so far, and 15 trucks and machines have been made, and got in line another 5 to develop as well. Thank you very much.